A train journey. I looked at the monstrous vehicle that was to take me all the way to Butterworth. It was solid metal and looked awesome. I have always had a fascination for trains and like to travel in one whenever I had the opportunity. So there I stood ready for the long journey by the express railway. The train left the station promptly at 7 a.m. and puffed its way through the Singapore countryside. I am always fascinated by the view of Singapore by train. It is not one that we see every day. Even familiar sights look so different when seen from a moving train and when it is passing by places that I have never been to before, as I am not in the habit of walking along railway tracks. In about half an hour, the train drew up at its first stop, Johor Bahru Station. A small crowd got in and we went on. I looked at the map and noticed that we would be passing through a few towns in Malaysia whose main link with the outside world was the railroad, since there were not many roads going through them to link them with main roads. By the time we reached Keluang, it was 8:30 a.m. and we passed through mainly rubber estates and pineapple plantations. I saw workers hard at work and felt a little guilty that I was going on holiday. Little children accompanied their mothers and I saw several women carrying babies, tied securely to their mothers' backs with sarongs. I waved to the children who were quick to respond with dazzling smiles and waves. I admired their simplicity and their closeness with nature. A strange longing came over me to give up my hectic city life and join them. The first big town we arrived in was Kuala Lumpur at about 2 p.m. I looked around at the drab buildings, fast-walking people and traffic jams, which reminded me very much of Singapore. I felt sure that the lifestyle of city dwellers is much the same in every country. Soulless. It did not take long for the train to leave Kuala Lumpur and we sped on to my destination. In the northern part of Malaysia, I saw more plantations and a few rice fields. Water buffaloes worked lazily in the rice fields as if there was no such reality as time. I took it all in with a lot of pleasure. It was so different from where I came from, yet it was just a day's journey away. I arrived at Butterworth at about 9 p.m. and stepped out of the train. The town was already asleep. Suddenly I missed the teeming nightlife of Singapore.